What's up, everybody? I'm Sly, the movie guy, and here's where I rank all 4 Toy Story films with the release of Toy Story 4. I did a review on it on the channel, so you can check it out. And by the end of this video, put down in the comment section down below, where do you rank all the Toy Story films from your worst to best, your best and worst? And which is funny because this is actually kind of like the film series that's actually is perfect. So there's not like a hiccup here, like, oh, this one's terrible or that one's terrible. All 4 of them are good. So this is everybody have their different tastes on which Toy Story film they like the most. There's really no argument because really all of them is really good. So I don't know how you could call it the worst, which was the worst. I say they like the best of the best, but with all that being said, let's just get started. Toy Story 2. I remember this came out in 1999. And I was 6 years old. It was like the year for me. It was that year where me and my family and my cousins were all excited and we saw the previews on TV. Toy Story 2 coming out. We were just so excited because first one was so good, well loved. When number 2 came out, I was just so excited. I remember that time, and it came on Thanksgiving. It was so packed. The theater was packed. The line was long. We couldn't wait for it. Man, it was just like, and it came out the year with The Matrix and other movies. So this was kind of like, whoa. And this was a blast movie to watch. This is a good movie. It ranked it on 4. Doesn't mean anything. This is a great movie. I mean, the adventures where the toys are trying to save Woody and stuff, like from the toy company and stuff in the store, and me meeting new characters. The characters we end up seeing, like Jesse and Bullseye. New characters, Stinky Pete and the villain. Here, everything was just so new. The adventures. It really took risk in making something different from the first movie. And this was like breath of fresh air. It has some good parts in it and stuff, like great humor here, the theme, all that. And plus, we get to understand the characters like Jessie and stuff when her and Woody talks and stuff, because Woody wants to go back to Andy and stuff. And she has like a backstory which really is kind of like it gets you teared up. And then she has a song here, and it really is really good. Man, this is a fantastic movie. I do recommend Toy Story 2 if you haven't seen it yet. Toy Story 4. I know a lot of people that's watching the video and are probably thinking like, oh, I thought you were going to have it at number 2 or number 1. I love Toy Story 4. It's a great movie, man. Now, I've seen it 2 times. I said it's one of the best movies of 2019 so far. And if I get the Blu-ray, I'll see it multiple times. This was a fantastic movie. The way they ended it was so emotional and so perfect. How they ended the movie, it was so great. Like I said, with Toy Story 2, introducing new characters like Forky and Bonnie's uncomfortable going to kindergarten and stuff. It was just so good. You related so many characters. Like the villain, the way they did the villain here, it was kind of not bad at all. I mean, some movies I have a problem how they do villains. This one was kind of like, okay, I can understand. And it was really, really good. I really had a blast with this one. Especially the characters, Ducky and Bunny, voiced by Key and Peele. Oh, if you haven't seen Toy Story 4, what are you doing? These 2 were they were the highlight in Toy Story 4. I don't know. I could talk about them all day. I could talk about them characters all day. They were so funny. Toy Story, and it ain't just them with the comic relief. The comic relief with the drama and everything. There were so many tones in Toy Story 4, but it blended in so perfectly well that you can't really you try to figure out how did they pull this off. especially trying to do something totally different from what we've seen from the first three, which was called the trilogy. And now when I was going to move there, I was like, oh, I don't know how it's going to be, how they're going to pull this off. They did it. I cannot believe it. Josh Cooley and the writers, they did a fantastic job with this movie. It was so great. Oh, fantastic. This is a movie I think you should watch. Check out my review. I said a lot of great things in it. Check out Toy Story 4. It's a good movie, and I have it at number 3. It's still a good movie. Check it out. Toy Story 3. If you thought Toy Story 4, you thought that feared me, Toy Story 4, Toy Story 3, absolutely, this was the film that really, absolutely feared me. Like, on so many levels, I was so scared. I was like, Toy Story 1 and 2 are so good. How good is the third one's going to be? And this was coming out in 2010. So, we hadn't had a Toy Story film like since 1999. So, when 2010, when the film, and like around 2009 still, when they said Toy Story 3 coming out, I was excited and feared because I'm like, I don't know. We've seen films that had 2 good films and they failed with third sequels that was not bad at all, and some were kind of some were kind of woo. It just, this one, I had fingers crossed. I was like, oh, and I was praying. I'm like, when the movie theater just came out, blown away. Toy Story 3 storyline, like I said, with Andy going to college, that really hit me because when I was getting older, I couldn't play with none of my action figures at all. And when I saw that storyline and stuff, seeing like trailers, I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Oh, I said this is a little interesting. So went to see it. It was just so great. It was just, and seeing the toys going to the daycare and stuff, and meeting the villain, Blasso the bear. Fantastic villain. Oh, Blasso was great. The backstory of that was really good because you could understand what Blasso felt and stuff. And then you kind of like, you can kind of say, Blasso, you kind of taking it the wrong way. And it was so great, introducing new characters. Toy Story absolutely does well introducing new characters, especially when it comes to Michael Keaton as Ken. Oh, great. And the Barbie doll, that was absolutely funny. Everything about that movie was funny. Lasseter had some funny jokes in there. This was a fun movie. This movie absolutely made me have fun. I cried. It was just everything in it. The theme. There's so much things to like about Toy Story 3. And I know I've heard a lot of people have this at number 1. And, hey, if this is your number 1 film, fine with me. I'm not going to make an argument about it. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Toy Story 3, buy it on Blu-ray or DVD, regular DVD, red box. Watch Toy Story 3. If it comes on TV, make the time to watch it. Excuse me. That song, like when I first heard this in 1995, when I watched this movie, I heard that song. I'm a 90s baby, so this might play a part of it, but hey, this is absolutely so original. This what really, when you think about Pixar films, this is what pops in your head. This first movie is absolutely perfect. The writing, the directing, the theme, this is the one that showed how to make the Toy Story sequels good. The sequels are good, but you don't get these sequels if this one wasn't that good. The first one is just a masterpiece. Oh, I love the first one. This was something magical where when you see toys come, like when Andy playing with the toys and stuff, and then when he leaves out the room, the toys come to life. It was just something like we never seen this before, like toys coming to life like that. And this was just as when you child and stuff watching this movie, it was just something like Toy Story was just like the Pixar Lion King movie. It was just something special. This movie was absolutely fantastic. And I remembered, this is 1995. Look at the films that have came out, like GoldenEye, Die Hard with the Revenge. It was so fantastic. This movie, great voice cast. This was the first time this was like voice casting and stuff. Like we seen like other movies with James Earl Jones on Lion King, Jimmy Irons, or like Robert Williams Genie and stuff from Disney and stuff like that, or Samuel Jackson, or like Frozone, and like Craig T. Nelson, Mr. Incredibles. But Toy Story, voice casting. Don Rickles, Mr. Potato Head, rest in peace. But the stars, Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear, and my favorite character is Woody, voiced by Tom Hanks. All absolutely fantastic. The voice casting was and Slinky, hey Woody. Oh, man, Rex, all the characters. This was just so fresh, and the villain, Sid. Sid is one of Pixar villains. Sid would probably be in my top 10. This kid was so evil. He was so bad. It was just it was something evil what he was doing to the toys. I just was like, this was horrifying as a kid watching it, and then watching it now as an adult. That just kind of terrified. Pixar kind of went a little dark with that, kind of what Sid was doing. I was like, oh. And then Buzz Lightyear, spoiler, he said, these are cannibals. Oh, loved it. Oh, it was absolutely, I love this film. This is Toy Story. This is one, I think, really what makes Toy Story. No, Toy Story 4 ended it, but you don't get it. You don't have a good story. The story is not good if you don't have a good beginning and Toy Story 1995 absolutely did it. That's why number 2, 3, and 4 is what they are now, because this one is the one that really kind of was like, whoa, we can make sequels out of this. And it was absolutely fantastic. Forgot to say this. The thing where Buzz finally realized he's a toy and stuff. Oh, that scene. That I feel bad for Buzz. It made me cry. Even though in the movie we knew he was kind of a toy. It just, when that character ends up finding out looking at TV. Right there. It was just, that's pretty much it. Let me know, like I said in the beginning, put your rankings down all the Toy Story films, and are they all perfect? We all got our different opinions, but let me know what Toy Story film you like the most, from worst to best, or best to worst. Let me know in the comment section your favorite moments in the movie. Let me know all of that. And celebrate Toy Story Fest, because all the films are great from the first movie to the end of 4. Let me know. Man, these were great. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's so I can see you next time on Slide the Movie Guy. Peace.